Hey friends, welcome to Beer Camp. I'm Josh with thebrewpreneur.com and it is day 12. That's right, we have spent the last 12 days cracking into each one of these Sierra Nevada across the world collab pack beers, and it's been a lot of fun. I have to admit, I'm kind of sad that we've reached the end, but we're going to go out with a bang. We got a great one for you today. This is the East meets West IPA. It is a collaboration between Sierra Nevada and the Treehouse Brewing Company out of Massachusetts. Just so happened this is the last beer on the last day, and actually worked out well. I've always heard some great things about Treehouse and the brews that they're making up there in Massachusetts. They're actually known for some of their great tasting IPAs, so I'm pretty excited about this one. The IPA style for tonight is actually rather interesting. This whole East meets West collab. The IPA style has really grown here in the Americas. It's come a long way from its distant British ancestor, so to speak, developing subsets within the style itself. The biggest thing you're seeing in the Americas now is the whole East Coast, West Coast difference. The East Coast IPAs are more malt forward. So you have the great hops and the bitterness, but you also have a significant malty sweetness there to help kind of balance out that bitterness. You still have the high IBUs, international bittering units, but the malt kind of balances that out, so the perceived bitterness is less. The West Coast style is still very, very hop forward. You're in hop country out west. They're growing great fields upon fields of different kinds of hops, and those guys are constantly pushing the limit with how many hops and different kinds of hops and flavors that they can develop in their IPAs. So you have very hop forward IPAs on the West Coast and more malty IPAs on the East Coast. So very interesting collab tonight, the East meets West IPA from Sierra Nevada and Treehouse. I've really been looking forward to this one. Heard some great things, so we're going to learn together. As I said, just really interesting concept, the whole East meets West vibe. Try to say that 5 times fast. East meets West. All right, so we have a beautiful golden IPA, just straight up golden in color here. Golden yellow, I would say. Slightly hazy, I'd say translucent. There is a decent amount of white head there at the top. I haven't even stuck my nose over the glass and I can smell the hops coming from this. So I think we're going to be in for a treat here. But this is a beautiful beer, kind of standard look for an IPA. I really can't wait to taste this. This is going to be great. So let's see what we've got on the nose. Oh, it's great. Great smelling beer. The first thing I'm noticing is the hops. Of course, lots of great hoppy aromas coming out of that. Some great citrus hops, some great floral hops, maybe even some spicy hops there. Something else I'm noticing here too, there's a little bit of a sweetness in there, which would be attributed to a little more of a malt presence in this IPA, which would kind of adhere to that East Coast style. It's not much, but it seems to pair really well with the hoppy aromas. So let's see what we've got. Cheers. That's an interesting beer. It's very flavorful. Very, very flavorful. Let's see what else we've got. So, getting a lot here. Very hoppy for sure for an IPA, which is to be expected. You're getting those that dryness from those hops as well. It beckons you to take another sip. Strong on the hops. More floral, more spicy. I smell more citrus on the nose, but I'm not getting as much of that in the taste. Then again, too, as you take a taste, some of the other aspects of the beer may overshadow the citrus there. But something else I'm getting I'm getting that malt presence there for sure. I would say it's not quite a caramel taste, but it is a malty sweetness. Um, it's definitely in there. It balances out some of that bitterness from those hops, um, but you're getting that sweetness there. It's not an overly malt forward beer that you are an overly malt forward IPA that you would have on the East Coast. But then again, it's not overly hoppy. It's kind of right down the middle, as it says, East meets West. But there's definitely a malty presence there, providing some good sweetness on the front end, and then you're hit with that hoppy kick. You're hit with your floral hops and your spicy hops, maybe a little bit of citrus hops there, but just good flavors in here. It's a lighter type IPA, which is nice. Light mouth feel, easy to drink. I would say that maltiness kind of balancing out some of that bitterness, giving it less of a perceived bitterness. Um, just a great all around IPA. Lots of great flavors in here. I'm actually enjoying it. I keep taking a sip of it, but I really enjoy this one. This is a great one. Great collab, kind of meshing two different styles of IPA together. You have that maltiness that provides a good sweetness, but then you have loads of hops in there too, and they marry very well together to provide a great tasting beer. So cheers to Sierra Nevada and to Treehouse on a great collab here. As I said, Beer Camp Day 12. It's in the books. It's been a ton of fun going through this collab pack with you guys. Thank you so much for following along. I hope to do more of these in the future. Like I said, it's been a lot of fun, and looking forward to doing some more. If you've tried this beer, let me know what you think. Let me know where it stands along with some of your other favorite IPAs. And thank you again for being a part of this. I wouldn't be here without you. Cheers.